Hello traders, welcome back to this video. So in today's analysis, we have Euro USD as our first pair. So on Euro USD, as from our last analysis, we had analyzed that price will be looking to come into this daily fair value gap. So we already have that selling momentum to the downside, and the selling bias is coming from this other side. So we have the break of structures to the upside as well. And later on, once price tapped into this monthly order block, we had price dropping down to change character to the downside. And we have been expecting some selling momentum to the downside when this pullback was being formed. So right now we already have that selling momentum, and what I expect from the market is that price was looking to come into this fair value gap, and I still expect price to come into this fair value gap before we look to sell even more to the downside. So right now the price is already having that pullback, and I still expect price to come into this area before I take my sales to the downside. And if price would come into that area, I will be looking for buys from this point to the upside. So right now, I'm currently having this trade on Euro USD. Price is almost hitting my stop loss, and just to remind you that you are not the only one having stop losses in the market. We already took this trade with my VIP group, but right now you can see we are in a little bit of a drawdown. So this month is very, very bad as for me and my VIP group. We have been having poor trades because I don't know why, but this month is generally very poor. So on a Euro USD currently right now in the 4 hour time frame, because I expect price to be coming into this area, I should be looking for some short buys. And if you want to also take your buys, I think you should be taking your buys and target this fair value gap. So I still want to see price coming into this daily fair value gap, and then as from there, once price mitigates this fair value gap, we'll be looking for this for some short sales to the downside. So right now on Euro USD, I still expect those buys, and if you will want to join the buys into that area, right now we had this break here to the upside, and this is the order block that I expect price to be reacting from. And if price won't react from this area, I think price will be looking to take all these lows as liquidity, and let's say maybe come and react to this area here. So if price will be taking these lows as liquidity, I'll be expecting price to drop lower into this area. And then as from there, if we have the confirmation, we take our buys from that point and then target this uh, area here where we have a very good fair value gap. So price will be taking out these lows. We wait to see if price comes into this area, and then we buy into this fair value gap. But as for now, my expectation is that price will come into this fair value gap, and let's say maybe come up to this area. So if I delete this fair value gap, I'll be watching out for this order block here, which we have at that point. So price might be looking to come into that area as well. So that is my view on Euro USD. That is what I expect. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. If you have a different idea of how Euro USD will be moving, let me know in the comment section. So we also have gold as our next pair. So on gold, if I come into the daily time frame, we have some selling momentum, and I told you guys that I expect this low to be taken out. That is exactly what price did down here. You can see that clearly. Price swept this low's liquidity, and then price didn't close below that low. Instead, we have something like a sweep of liquidity, and because of that, I expect price to be pulling back and at least come into this fair value gaps. We have some fair value gaps in the 4 hour time frame, and I'll be looking forward to see if price will be coming up and mitigate the extreme points of interest. So my target on gold is that I want to see gold pulling back at least into this extreme fair value gap. So as for now, on gold, I will be looking for some short-term buys into that area. And the next area that I'll be looking forward to is this area here. We have this point of interest, which is coming from the 15 minutes time frame. This is the order block here. But I would like us to watch out for the extreme fair value gap. So let me clear that to keep the chart very clean. So I'll be expecting for price to come into this extreme point of interest, and because of that, also have a very bullish rejection here. You can see that after price swept this lows liquidity, we have a very good rejection, and for that reason, I'll be expecting price to pull back up to around that 4 hour order block. So if we want to take our buys from that low to that high, I'll be expecting price to have some bullish structure. So right now we have price having that bullish structure. Then we had this high being cleared out that formed this break of structure down here. So it means we already have a change of character to the upside. So that is a break to the downside, and then we have that break to the upside here. And after that break, so that is the change of character. So after that change of character, of course, we expect a pullback before a buying opportunity to the upside. And currently, right now, we had this break here to the upside as well. And then we also have this extreme point of interest that we have down there. And if we want to take our buys, let us wait for price to come into this extreme point of interest. And then I'll be expecting price to come down there before we look for buys. So personally, I was expecting price to be reacting from this area and then buy to the upside, but price has already taken out that low. So right now, I'm expecting gold to drop lower into this area, and then we see if price will be buying from that point to the upside. So on gold, I expect price to come into this low, the extreme point of interest, and then we take our short-term buys up to this point. So today, if price comes into this area and then you get your confirmation, just take your buys to the upside. So generally, what I expect on gold, if price comes down into this area, we we simply look for something like this, and then we take our buys from that area to this point. So that is my view on gold, guys. So if you have a different opinion, let us know in the comment section. So I also have NAS 100 as my next pair as well. So on NAS 100, we had marked this point of interest. Remember, we had a break to the upside here. So we had this break to the upside, and this was the low that we were expecting price to tap into, and then we take our buys to this external liquidity. So price tapped into that area. We don't have a clear change of character. Maybe you can use this as your change of character, but as for me to confirm the buy to the upside, I want to see this high being taken out. I want to see this high being taken out because this is the last structural high that formed a break to the downside. So if price will take that high, I'll confirm that price is willing to come for this external liquidity. So we had that as our break of structure to the downside, and then we we had this internal pullback, and then price went down to clear the lows liquidity. So as of now, I'll be still expecting those buys, and if I want to take my buys from that area, I want to see this order block here being mitigated, and then we take our buys to the upside. So we have that order block, and if you want to be more patient, you can wait for this high to be cleared out, and then you wait for a pullback, a very good pullback, and then you take your buys to this area. So as for now, if you are taking that, if you want to look for a continuation entry, let us wait for this mitigation of this order block, and then we take our buys from that area and target the external liquidity here, or you can target this external high up there. So we have a very good reaction from this area. We have an engulfing candle closing to the upside. Once price tapped into this area, we have that rejection, and that means that price is willing to move higher. So as for now, and then once price came into this order block, we also have this order block in the 15 minutes time frame. So price came into this order block, and then we had this change of character. So that is why I'm saying that if price comes down to mitigate the 1 hour, we have that change of character. If price comes down to mitigate this area, so let me clear this and this one as well. So if price comes down to mitigate this point here, we take our buys from that area, and then we target this external liquidity or this external liquidity. So this will be the first take profit, and then the second take profit will be up here. So on NAS 100, let us wait. Let us wait to see if price will come into that area before even clearing this high, so that we can take our buys up to that high. So right now, let us wait patiently to see if price will come down, and then we take our buys to the upside. So simple as that. On NAS 100, we still expect more buys, guys. And then from yesterday on the daily time frame, we have a very good rejection. This candle here that formed a very good rejection as well. So fingers crossed. Let's wait and see what NAS 100 will have for us today. So I also have GBP USD as my next pair. So on GBP USD, also on GBP USD, I expect buys to the upside, and we had a change of character to the downside. Price tapped into a weekly order block that is very important. So we had this weekly order block. Price tapped into that area. Then we have this massive selling momentum to the downside. So as well, price tapped into the weekly demand level down here. So I think that is why we have that reaction from that area. And but for me, I expect some buys, and then we look to sell to the downside. So let me clear this chart so that we can have a clear view. And as well on the weekly time frame, we have this order block, and that is what I expect price to do. I expect price to come up and mitigate this order block here before moving down. So because of that, if I drop into the daily time frame, I'll be expecting that pullback, and we have this engulfing candle as well. That engulfing candle comes from the from the daily fair value gap. You can see price tapped into this fair value gap in the daily time frame. Then we have price having this engulfing candle as well. So I had told you guys that I expect price to come into this fair value gap before we look to sell down. But as for now, we don't have any confirmation that price is willing to sell to the downside because of the lower time frame structures. Price tapped into this 4 hour fair value gap, and we have a reaction already. But I still expect more buys, at least into this last order flow here, or even higher into this fair value gaps. So if I clear this, let me clear this, guys. So we also have a very beautiful structure in the 1 hour time frame. So I tapped into this 4 hour order block, sorry, into the 4 hour fair value gap, and then we have that reaction. So on GBP USD, if I expect price to be having a pullback a little bit, I'll be looking for price to come at least into this area here. We have this beautiful order block down there. So before I take my buys, I want to see if price will be coming into this area. Take out all these liquidities, and then we have the move to the upside. So on GBP USD, I still expect price to be moving higher a little bit, at least let's say maybe at least into the 50% level of this movement to the downside. We have this high to this low. So I expect price to be moving at least into the 50% level. So that is why I'm saying that on GBP USD, let us look to see if price will be having that deep retracement, and then we take our buys to the downside. So if I like to see the selling pressure to the downside, I at least want to see price coming into around this area here before I take any sales to the downside. So I'll be patiently waiting to see if price will be buying a little bit higher into this area before I look to sell to the downside. So price might also look to come into these extreme points of interest. We have some fair value gaps above that area. So this can be also a very good point of interest as well. So price might also come into those areas. So, but as for now, let us focus on this area here. Price might come down before having that buy to the upside into those extreme points of interest. So let me clear the chart. But if you will be taking your buys from that from this area, let us look to take our profits just above that area. So we have that point of interest there. So that is my view. I want to see price coming into this area, and then I have my confirmation from that point, and then we look to take our profits up here. So that is my view on GBP USD, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We also have USD CHF, guys. We also have USD CHF. So USD CHF, I still expect price to be coming into this daily order block, guys. Remember from our last analysis on this pair, I had told you guys that we have a beautiful downtrend on USD CHF, and right now we already have the change of character, and then price came down to break a structure to the downside. And what we expect is that price comes into this daily order block before moving down. So because of that reason, I expect price to be dropping into this, be coming into this daily order block, and then if price will be wanting, if price will be looking to come into this extreme 4 hour order block, that will be a very good point of interest. But generally, this is the last order flow, the last buy before the sell. So if price taps into this area here, the daily order block, we look to take our sales to the downside. But as for now, I was looking to take a buy from this area here. We have a very beautiful 30 minutes order block, and I'm still looking to if price will be reacting from this area, and then we take some buys up to this area up here. But as for now, the main thing is for us to look for a selling opportunity from that area. And as for me, price is approaching that point. I'll be looking to sell at least from this extreme 4 hour order block. So let me extend this 4 hour order block. So this will be my best point of interest on USD CHF. So I'll be expecting to see if price will be coming into that extreme point of interest, and then I'll be taking my sales to the downside. So on USD CHF, my analysis still stands. Let us wait to see if price will be coming into this area, and then if price clears this low after forming a break of structure, we take our sales to the downside, and we will be taking that as our confirmation. So that is uh, just for today's analysis. That is what I think price will be doing today. So let me know what you think in the comment section if you have a different idea on these pairs. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below, turn on the notification bell so that you cannot miss on any analysis that we do on this channel.